Aloha! Welcome to the Savvy Luminary, an astrology podcast for entrepreneurs. I'm your host, Leslie Tagorda, an Aquarius boss woman, a brand designer, and business astrologer. I help visionaries, spiritual entrepreneurs, and impact makers just like you reach your highest potential and become the luminaries you are star charted to be. Hey everyone, Leslie Tagorda, your brand astrologer and designer here midweek for a special bonus episode on Mars Retrograde. So last week's episode, I was so excited about the Jupiter-Pluto conjunction happening on November 12th and our new moon in Scorpio on the 14th or 15th, depending on where in the world you live, that I completely forgot to talk about Mars Retrograde ending. Okay, so this week I'm recording this Tuesday. We're going to drop this tomorrow on Wednesday. So Mars has already come to a complete stop, all right, on Aries of 15 degrees. It's just pressure cooking right there on Aries of 15 degrees. It is by design that we have our Jupiter-Pluto third conjunction in Capricorn of 22 degrees all in this week, right? Big week astrologically. And so what are we doing with this, right? Hopefully by now, with Mercury retrograde ending in Scorpio, you've got a taste of what your intuition wants of you and how you're meant to use it in your brand, how you are meant to sense it, whether it's communicating through you through words or visuals or feelings in your body, right? Just the perception. Now we have our big evolution that's going to kind of set the stage for our next 12 years with the Jupiter-Pluto conjunction, right? And picking up all of the pieces that have come apart. Same with Mars retrograde. So let's talk about this ending of Mars retrograde, right? If you want to go back to episode 33 of the Savvy Luminary, I talk all about this Mars retrograde that started way back in September, okay? Mars only goes retrograde every couple of years. So of course, in 2020, we have one because everything is being reconsidered and shaken up. And because Mars represents our physical energy, right? Our motivation, our drive, our initiative, our ability to take action, right? Mars's kind of internal motivation itself could be based on just pure desires, physical desires and sex and things like that. But really, Mars is the messenger to Venus, right? What we value, right? What we really, our true desires. Of course, there's other things that represent our desires, but when Mars is going retrograde through Aries, we were, as entrepreneurs, being asked to look at our ability to take initiative and lead, right? Because Aries is about leadership. Mars is in its home sign, highlighting what is important to us now. So we've had 10 weeks really to figure those things out. I know that your motivations have shifted. What you thought that you wanted to do back in September is probably not what you currently want to do. So what has changed for you? In episode 33, I was asking some questions about for us to get deeper in terms of what has caused you stress in your business or what's causing you stress. Where have you not expressed your boundaries or have had energy leaks? Because again, Mars is about energy and the retrograde is trying to reaffirm what your priorities are, reaffirm what you really want to do so you're not getting frustrated, so you're not getting stressed, so you're not wasting energy on things that don't light you up, ignite you. I know if I look back to when Mars retrograde started, I might have talked a little bit about this, but I closed a membership program that I was running, and I love the content of my membership program. I thought this was going to be the one thing, my one great offer that I was going to have for entrepreneurs wanting to use astrology in their business. And I was getting so frustrated and so stressed out about all these little things that I decided to close the doors. Now, it wasn't the easiest decision to make, and there was definitely some blowback, but 10 weeks later, am I glad that I closed my program, my membership? Heck yes, because what came in replacement of it was something that now that I get to use my energy in the best way, which is I love working one-on-one in, helping really high achieving entrepreneurs really get to that next level. So I've created that, and it's making me more money, and I'm working with more ease. So there's not as much stress. I still love working with groups, and I had created an intention of I don't want to run my own group. I want to support other people working with their groups. So it's really been interesting since making that decision and that shift in my priorities and how I wanted to utilize my energy, how the universe has taken response, how the universe has invited me to other people's groups to, provide business and brand astrology in other groups. And it's just been so wonderful to see. So I'm curious for you with this Mars retrograde, right? How all of these cycles are intersecting. So we have our intuition. What did you learn about your intuition and how to use it in your communications? And we have this upcoming new moon in Scorpio, right? How do we then now bake in and weave in using intuition and trusting ourselves and investing into ourselves? We have this next level evolution of Jupiter and Pluto conjunction, right? Showing us, okay, what is that next big idea that you want to be part of as a spiritual entrepreneur? And we have Mars sitting on 15 degrees of Aries, just really putting the pressure on before it then returns to going forward on Friday, November 13th. So all of these big cycles working together, how is this showing up for you in your business? I know that there is a lot of us like me who's super excited by this shift and, really elevating, even though things can be uncertain and we don't necessarily know what's going to happen. It's just that we are choosing to be hopeful. We are choosing to have faith. We are choosing to keep on showing up no matter what. And I hope that you are as excited as I am with this extra potent week and know what your true motivations are. So for this bonus episode, I want to leave you with this little mantra. This mantra is about us really getting to reflect on what truly motivates us, what really lights us up, because I know things have shifted in the last 10 weeks for you. So let's leave with this little seed of energy. I now know my true motivations and take initiative with ease. Plant your feet firmly in the ground if you can, and take a clearing breath. And repeat after me. I now know my true motivations and take initiative with ease. I'll be sharing these on social media, but if you'd like to reflect on these last 10 weeks to notice what has really shifted for you in your business, start thinking about, what stresses have you released? And maybe what new boundaries have you created to protect your energy? Are there ways that you've noticed yourself take your power back, right? If you've been leaking energy or leaking your power. Also, what frustrations have you addressed in your business? What initiatives now deserve your focus because our energy is precious? Have you noticed that your motivations have shifted? What truly motivates you now? And finally, what is the best use of your energy? That's all I have for now. Take care. Mahalo for listening to this brand new podcast. If you enjoyed learning about astrology for entrepreneurs, help me spread the word by sharing this podcast with your business besties, and hop over to the Savvy Luminary for links to episode notes and our free Facebook community where you can send me questions about astrology or branding, as well as connect with other like-minded businesses.